Hi everyone, I'm Cassandra, your career consultant, and today we are going to talk about a couple of different ways that you can beef up your LinkedIn profile to make sure you are an excellent candidate and show your worthiness. Now, if you haven't followed along already, I have a whole video on just the basics of creating your profile. I'll try and put a card to it here and I'll be in the description box below. If you haven't done those basic steps, I highly recommend you go check that out and then come back and do these additional steps. But if you've already done those, let's get into it. So first up, one major mistake I see people making is that they have these awesome skill sets that were developed in organizations or volunteer experiences, so they weren't paid. And because of that, they put these experiences under volunteer and under organizations. The problem is those things are so far down your profile, and sometimes only the name of the organization is shown and not really what you did. You gotta click through to it. So I want you to start putting those under experience. Okay? It doesn't say paid experience. It doesn't say professional experience. It just says experience. So if you were a volunteer somewhere where you can actually bullet point the things you did that were relevant to the jobs you're applying for, please put it under experience. So let's go with the idea you did social media marketing for your local Boys and Girls Club. Okay, volunteer, but you got great experience doing social media because that's what you want to do in the future. You need to put Boys and Girls Club as your company, okay? Then under title, you'll put social media marketing volunteer, comma, Los Angeles chapter, something like that. So if it is a local organization that's part of a bigger org, always put the national version as your company name so that you get the nice little icon and then you'll come up in searches. Then in your title, you can put that it's for the local chapter. Same thing if it's something with school. If you are president of PRSSA at your school, put PRSSA as the company and then put president, comma, Biola University chapter, right? Or Harvard University chapter, or wherever you go to school. But put it that way, and then it will show up in your main experiences. And then, of course, add your bullet points in the body paragraph section so that people can see what you actually did in that role and how it relates to the future career that you want. Okay, next tip. I've talked about this a lot before, but just in case you've missed it, you need a keyword-rich, SEO-friendly headline. So make sure that your headline has the words in there for what you want to do next. If you need certain skills, make sure those skills are in your headline. If you need more help with this, I have a whole video on it. You can find it right here. And I will put my headline creator worksheet, a link to it down in the description box below so that you can come up with a great headline so that you get found in searches for the type of job you want. All right, next, share what you're looking for in your summary. So we've talked about summaries before too, another whole video on that. You know, all this stuff relates to each other, guys. But in your summary, you can totally say what you're looking to do next. So if you are unemployed, you can state your goals outright. Now, you're not going to say you're unemployed, but you don't have to worry about what your current employer is thinking. So you can just say, my next goal or my ambitions right now is to find a social media manager position at a large PR firm in Los Angeles. Great. Then you can come up for those types of searches. Now, if you are still employed and you don't want your employer accidentally reading your bio, which, fun fact, they're probably not going to, but just in case, you don't have to say it in quite those terms that directly, but you can talk about your passion for social media, how you've been working on your skills with Hootsuite or whatever social media software people are using now, right? And so you can put those skill words in there so that people see that you'd be a great person for their position. So in your summary, talk about what you're doing in your current position as well as the skills you've been building and how you keep doing this because you just love to take on new challenges. And believe me, recruiters will get the hint. Lastly, if you are looking to change directions with your career or business, but you don't have specific experiences related to that, say at work, volunteering, in a student organization, you can use the project section to just show what you've been doing as a hobby. So let's say you really want to get into graphic design, but you haven't done that for anybody. You've just been playing around with it at home, and you have now some work that you're pretty proud of. You can put those projects up on LinkedIn. You can put a short film up. You can put a short story up. Anything that highlights your skills, put under that project section and it'll show to everyone. Okay, so that was last, but one little bonus tip. I know you can upload your resume on LinkedIn. I think it's a great idea to, but please remember that everyone can see that. And so you might not want to put your phone number or your home address if you still keep your home address on your resume. Make a social media friendly version of your resume that only has your email and upload that copy. I hope these tips have been helpful, and if you want more advice on LinkedIn, networking, career searches, please subscribe, hit the notification bell so you know when new videos come out, and give this one a thumbs up if it helped you in your career journey, and I will see you next time. Bye!